In 1939, a few ambitious Nebraskans dug a deep hole in Richardson County.
And it paid off when thousands of barrels of crude oil rose to the surface.
Now there may be another black gold rush if one farmer can convince someone to drill on his land. I-Team investigator Dave Roberts digs into the debatable discovery. He joins us live.
Alvin Simon says he did not strike oil. Oil struck him. And when we stepped foot onto his farm, we stepped into a gooey, smelly mess.
Come and listen to my story about a man named Jed. A poor mountaineer barely kept his family fed. And then one day he was shooting at some food, and up through the ground come a bubbling crude.
He had to shoot in the ground to hit oil. I don't have to. It comes up all over.
No one will ever write off Alvin Simon for his lack of enthusiasm.
Right over here and down the creek and right in here and even where we are standing at.
He's downright giddy about a discovery on his land. A discovery he didn't even search for or need to. Following a heavy June rain, Simon took a stroll in his bean field and stepped in a sticky mess, this shimmering, greasy substance. Then he checked his creek bed and found thousands of holes seeping the same thing.
I scratched my head and wondering there couldn't be that many snakes around here.
It looked like oil and smelled like oil. Simon's convinced that's exactly what it is.
If that isn't oil and gas, I'd like for somebody to explain it to me what it is and prove it.
Simon believes that simple science revealed the oil on his property. For example, if this sponge is his land, he believes that the rainwater pushed his oil to the surface. In this experiment, above the sponge. Is it possible for the oil in Richardson County to actually be pushed up to the surface by moisture like rainfall?
That's very doubtful because the actual oil that's been produced down there would be at a minimum depth of 2,000 feet.
Geologist Marvin Carlson says most oil producers near Simon's farm drill a half-mile before hitting crude.
It feels like oil, kind of smells like oil. What do you think it is?
Well, of course, obviously, maybe somebody spilled some oil. That would be your quick reaction. But on the other hand, you've got relatively recent sediments deposited down there with a lot of organic material buried with it. And if that had been underground for a few years, decades, you could get kind of an organic smell to it that would be oily.
There's some petroleum people here in Richardson County that are skeptical that this oil is actually coming from a reservoir underground. They think it's man-made or something. What do you say to that?
Well, I've had several oil guys out here that had looked at it, and after they looked at it, they said, well, if I'm drinking my bath water, so are they. They said that's definitely gas and oil.
20 years ago, a lab tested Simon's farm. The results showed the presence of oil and natural gas, but not in high concentrations. Now he says two oil producers want him to lease his land.
This is oil that you can drill for.
And you've had someone say that to you, that
right.
I want to put a drill on your property.
Yes, and I got two contracts in front of me now.
What's pouring out, Simon wants pumped out. His critics call it a pipe dream. Simon says, exactly.
Look like I'm going to be able to bucket it up.
First of all, how can you not love Alvin, okay? So I asked a couple of oil experts out there about Alvin Simon's discovery. They say even if it's not really usable oil, it is a good sign and it's worth investigating.
All right, so he looks into it. Do they have any plans if it pays off? Someone drills on his property, hits a jackpot?
A couple plans. He's kind of happy with life the way it is, but he wants to set some things up for his kids. Wants to renovate the farmhouse. Also wants to pave the road to the community church.
Aww.
Admiral.
Great story. All right, thanks, Dave.